Hello.
Hi.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Sarah.
And there's no relation.
No.
And we're coming to you from String Theory. So I'm Sarah of String Theory and she's Sarah of Snyder's Crafting.
Yes. And together we are Spacey Girl Crafts.
Yes.
That.
So,
oh my god, we're off to a good start already.
Right. So this is episode number 2. Hopefully it'll go nicely. Hopefully everybody can hear us because I heard last episode the volume was down a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, good. So I actually wrote a list. Yay.
Yay.
So we said hi.
We
So
did.
what are we wearing? Well, I'm wearing something I made a couple years ago. It's in Malabrigo. It is the Hexy cardigan. So you can see how it, yes, there you go.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then what
And
do you
then
got?
I'm wearing the Anchor, however you want to pronounce it. And I knitted it out of Emma's Cozy Cotton that I had gotten from the Yarn Attic. And this is why gauge swatching kind of matters because look at all this extra room.
But it's cozy.
It is. It's very comfy. So in the winter time, it'll be great. I can throw a tank top on underneath. But yeah, that's currently what I'm wearing.
So that's that. So then brain not computer.
Brain not working right now. Well, what are you working on?
Okay, so I've got a few things that I'm working on, and I am doing socks. This is Stick Season by Hope. It was her winter set, and you can see here I decided to do an afterthought heel because I took them home to work on them, and when I got to the heel, I realized the contrasting color I had left in the shop. Yay.
Yay.
Because I forget everything. And so I was like, let me do an afterthought heel. So,
You know, when you text me that you couldn't find your contrast color, I kept thinking of the purple socks
Oh,
that
right.
you've already finished.
yes.
So
Yeah. No, these.
Okay. So afterthought heels. I've never done an afterthought heel.
So there's a couple different ways to do them. Crazy Sock Lady explains great. So when you get to the heel, I have just one row of waste yarn.
Okay.
And then what I do is I slip the needle back through those stitches.
So you knitted the waist yarn.
I knitted the waste yarn, then slipped the needles back so that I could continue
Okay.
in my rounds. And then I just kept going
And going.
and going until I
Have a tube.
have a tube, and then you have your little thingy. And then how you do the afterthought heel is exactly how you do your toe.
Oh, so do you do the Judy's Magic cast on?
No, so you pick up all your stitches. You literally slip, which I tried to get that done, but oops, there it goes. Thank you. You're actually gonna pick up
Underneath it.
underneath, and then with the other, once you get across, you go above that, and I'll do a quick little so they can see what I am talking about. Do-do-do-do-do-do. So you go above and below that waste yarn, and then you go in and you cut your waste yarn, and you pick it out, and then so when you pick it out, then it'll be an open heel, which I have a picture.
Yeah, you had sent me that picture, right?
Yeah. So what it looks like once you've cut it. There we go. Oh wait, there we go. So it's already on your needles again.
Okay.
And then you just join your contrasting color. And I think I did 3 rows around,
Okay.
and then I started decreasing. So I did slip, slip, knit all the way over, knit 2 together, turn, slip, slip, knit,
Knit. Okay.
and then you alternate that with a
So
knit.
obviously you did it because you left your contrast color at home, but like why else would you do an afterthought?
Self-striping yarn. So if you have self-striping yarn and you do it this way, it won't interrupt your stripes.
Oh, okay.
Right, and then you can actually use the self-striping yarn on the heel and you can match it where
Interesting.
the stripes stopped,
Okay.
and then you know,
Interesting.
yes. So definitely a few different reasons why, but also I find this type of heel is much easier and quicker
Okay.
than a flap and gusset.
I hate the flap and gusset.
Right. This is so much quicker. And I feel like I also, 2 at a time, just doing one huge long tube is so much quicker
Okay.
than stopping, doing the flap on
Flap and the
both,
gusset,
and the
and
gusset
then-
on both, and then picking it all up. And
I know when I did the 2 at a time sock class, some of the ladies, when we got to the flap and gusset, we had to like take their socks off the needles and then rearrange them because they were picking up in weird places.
Yes.
And so this might be an easier thing.
much easier. And
Okay.
I, like I said, a lot quicker.
Very cool.
Because I got to the heel sometime yesterday.
And you just knitted.
And I just knitted. I did about 4 inches and then added a little bit of ribbing and just a nice little,
Okay.
yeah.
Very cool.
So there's that. What do you
Yeah.
have? We can alternate.
Oh, okay, cool. So my current work in progress, I am making a baby blanket. A lot of my stuff is going to be baby related, so please bear with me. I just found out one of my really good friends, they're having a baby, and we got asked to be godparents.
Oh, yay.
So, and those of you who know me know I can't have kids, so I'm the fun aunt. And this little girl is getting all the
spoiled.
Oh yeah, she already is.
Yeah.
I am making out of Hope's DK, the MCN, this like hearts and blocks baby blanket. So you can see it's all, maybe a little bit, you can see the heart there. And it's all done with yarn overs and slip knit pass,
Okay.
which was really fun. And it's an easy knit, it's just long because it's a blanket.
Yeah.
But Hope, if you're watching, hopefully, your DK is a dream to work with, and I absolutely love it. It's my first, I normally work with her fingering. It's my first time with
Right.
her DK.
So I carry her MCN DK, which is just super soft.
I want to make one for myself.
Yes, I want to make all the things.
Oh, did you hit your watch?
I did. Okay. And well, who was the pattern by? Just in case anybody asks.
Oh, I'll look it up.
Yeah, because I'll have to write that down and put that in the notes. So
Yes.
the-
Let me.
baby blankie, which is funny. I do have an FO. I forgot. I do have an FO. My sister-in-law sent me a picture of my niece in her love note that I made her. Look at how cute this one is. She's so adorable.
So this is Baby Blanket with Hearts by Yarn Sonata.
With Hearts by Yarn Sonata.
Yeah.
By, how do you spell that?
Yarn and then Sonata.
ATA. Okay.
It was not free on Ravelry. It was like, it was a European pattern, so I think it came out to $5 or $6.
Oh, not bad.
So yeah, no, not bad at all.
No.
But it's so much fun to knit up, and it's all knits and purls, some yarn overs, nothing too crazy.
Cool.
Yeah, that is my current work in progress.
And then, well, I have, my aunt came down and saw elf mail hanging on my wall that I was loaned by Vanessa of Cape May Fibers to showcase some of her yarn. And she fell in love with the pattern and was like, please make me this. And I said, okay. So it's a little bit of a mess here, but that's what I'm working on now for her. I'm doing fig, something fig
Okay.
from Cape May Fiber, and then I paired it with Phantasm from
Hope?
Hope,
Okay.
an MCN. So I'm doing that, and then you have another one.
No. I have finished off fresh
Oh,
offs.
I have one more. Hold on, I'll show
Okay,
you.
yeah.
All day yesterday, I was out of my mind, and I kept texting everybody.
Is it the chicken?
Guess what? Chicken butt. So, yes, I'm here. I still have to do the little insert for the
Okay.
bottom, and then I'll sew them and stuff them. Or her. I think her name is Mabel.
That's cute.
I don't know. There are so many mess ups in this
I wouldn't be able to tell.
because I cannot count at all. It's gotten worse.
Oh my goodness.
I couldn't remember As you can see, like I have the line here. There's like that little pinstripe line because I didn't count and didn't realize that I was adding on a wrong side row, not a right side row.
Okay.
But he looks cute. We'll wait to see.
Yeah. I saw, because I was looking through Ravelry when we had the class with Mary, and an emotion like the cat one came
Yes.
up too.
It's a cat pillow.
Yes, it's adorable.
It is. There's a whole book of them,
Oh, okay.
and they all look snuggly.
I normally don't knit my stuffed like items. I normally crochet them.
Right.
So
So like I was thinking about it. If you're gonna do a pillow and you want something soft and squishy, something like an emotional support kind of thing, knitting's the way to go.
okay.
Crocheting has that, you know, stiff
Yeah, it makes it
feel to it. It's stiff isn't the right word. It's yeah, it flies in and flies right back out again.
Thick?
No,
I don't
structured.
know. Okay.
Structured.
Okay.
It's not stiff.
better for like stuffed animals
And bags and
yes. But not like squishy support animals.
right, exactly. That's what I think. Anyway,
Okay.
so
Okay.
it's just my opinion. Everybody's got one.
Well, you know what they say.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
So wow. So okay.
And then I have a couple of finished objects.
Okay, good.
So actually, what I talked about last week, I was making the bright side shawl with your yarn, and the bright side shawl is meant for variegated yarn, and it's a free It's free. I think it's free. Free pattern on Ravelry, and you knit the contrast. You knit the color, like the main color, and then you purl the contrast color, so you get this like fun textured look.
So that is called Heard It Through the Grapevine.
Yes.
And I don't have any made up just yet, but it is a assigned pooling
So,
yarn.
and what is interesting about that, at least the skein that you gave me to do this with, is that I just have this one chunk in the middle of just green.
Yeah. And it
But-
must be, is that where,
So
were you still decreasing or increasing at that
so
point?
you increase on every round. So you start here, I cast it on like 5 stitches, and then I am increasing as I go up.
Okay.
And then like this is where I left off, and it just makes it asymmetrical somehow.
Huh.
It's really cool
It's
to
really
knit.
cool.
I'm currently making this without the texture. At home, I didn't bring it with me. Instead of purling, I'm just knitting all the way through and then purling on the purl rows, because the yarn I was using has too much
Oh, okay.
it's not speckled, but it's not assigned pooling like this. It's just too much color change to keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
So I want to see the difference when it's done of how they kind of lay out.
Yes. But that's pretty, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's like,
and I like
it
this
must
a
have,
lot.
oh, you know what? Look right here. There would have been a big chunk there too.
Oh, I see.
So
yeah.
it must be the way that
It was dyed
Yeah, and it's traveling.
through, but I like it.
Yeah.
So I am also notoriously bad about
Ends.
tucking my
Ends are leaving our ends.
the worst part of
Yes.
knitting. The other thing I have that I finished was it's a staircase scarf, and this is made with Wonderland Yarns Mad Hatter, and I'll have to get the exact name of the pattern for you. It's at home somewhere, because it wasn't a Ravelry. I didn't get it online. When I bought this from the Knitting Niche in Ocean City.
Okay.
And Vicky gave me the pattern for free. Because she was like, oh, it'll go really well with this, and it does. And then because I'm a 90s kid, it kind of reminds me with the patterning here of that, that Dixie cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I love it. It's so soft.
The roller skate rink cups that you would get. That I tried to go roller skating this weekend on Mother's Day. It was my husband's idea. We get there. Their website says 1 o'clock. They were not open.
No.
I got home, and a couple hours later, I'm like, you know what? Let me go on Facebook, whatever. Facebook, it says 1:30. Well, we had already left. So I don't know if they actually opened at 1:30. Needless to say, my skates are in my car.
Oops.
Yeah. Oh well.
best laid plans.
Yes. So, is that all your FOs?
I do have another one. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if I like this. So maybe you guys can see it and tell me if you like this. But
Ooh.
so my husband, God bless him, went to Joann's and was like, okay, they're closing. Here's a sale, and got me a bunch of big twist yarn.
Good.
And it is not soft to work with.
It's not.
My hands were black and purple. Like,
oh, it bled?
It bled a lot.
Oh, wow.
And I still, because I haven't tucked in my ends, I still have not washed it. So it's going to bleed a lot. But, I can't tell if I like this or not.
I like this sweater. I do like it. I like it. But it's very bright.
Yes. I'm curious to see what's going to happen after I wash it.
And see what happens.
So, and again, do your gauge swatch, because now that I hold it up to me.
It seems big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always make things bigger. So, because I'm losing all this weight. And I always make things bigger than I thought
Right.
I should now,
Yes.
because I'm used to bigger.
I think I'm thinner than I am.
We have the opposite problem.
So yeah, everything I make is a little too tight.
And everything I make is like, it balloons.
It's either that or I just get impatient to be done.
Oh, that's how I feel about socks, because I just want to be done with them
Yes.
at that point.
Yes. Definitely try what I did.
The afterthought heel?
Yeah, because that one pretty quick. I like that. I can't wait to finish the other heel, and then I can start the spring set from Hope.
Maybe I'll do the afterthought with the spring set.
Oh, we could do it together.
We could.
Yes. Because I want to be all caught up, because when is summer? Next month.
June.
Yeah.
June 21st.
So I want to be done and caught up with all the sock sets to start the summer one when she's done making it. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any more FOs?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
That's okay.
No. I was playing around with the knitting machines this week. Did I mention that last time? I don't remember.
I don't think so. I don't remember.
That was a couple weeks ago.
That was a couple weeks ago. But in between that, I know you made socks.
I tried to make socks. I did successfully make a sock, but it still had the gaps on the sides.
Oh, like the ladder?
Yeah, no, like where you do your heel.
Oh, okay.
So I realized how to close those gaps up as you're making it on the sock, and you take the purl bumps from the main bed and put it on the first stitch of the river bed, and then you take the purl bump from the river bed and put it on the main bed. So it's kind of like crisscrossing them.
Okay.
And then as you go around, it knits it all.
up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it closes it up. It's kind of like picking up a couple extra stitches
Interesting.
in your whatever. And then I made a tank top, it's beautiful. Won't be able to wear it because it's too small.
Oh, the one we have hanging up?
Yes, so I tried the home camisole that Hope made that I have hanging here. I decided, this would be a really great pattern on the machine, quick and easy.
Right.
And it was quick and easy. I did it in like 2 hours, both front and back. I still haven't sewn it together, so I'll have to do that this week. But definitely too small.
Well, because you were saying the gauge is different.
The gauge from a machine is different. So like with the socks, right? I was using a 1 or you would use a 2.
Right.
On the machine, you have to bump it up to a tension dial 5, 6, 7.
Oh, geez.
So it doesn't correspond to needle
sizes. I wonder if there's like a chart or something online.
There's if you do a swatch, you can actually figure all that out. It's called math.
I don't like math.
No.
I don't do math in my everyday life except for knitting.
Yes.
And it's just, or crocheting.
Right.
Anything yarn related, and it's just not fun.
No. I used to love doing math. I even loved word problems.
I still like so when I was in high school, I was a very advanced student. Even when I went up into college, I have a psych and a criminology degree. I don't need math. I went up to Calc 2 for fun.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
And now that my brain knows all this higher level math, when it comes to basic math, I'm like, I need a calculator.
Yes.
No.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like differential equations, so much fun.
Foiling, love it.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
That's us for us nerds.
Yep.
Okay. So,
But yeah.
wow, it's only been 20 minutes.
Oh, don't look at the clock.
I just noticed that it was up there.
Well,
I had no idea that the timer actually.
is timing us?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, a couple of things. So, shop related things.
Shop related things. Let's see. So, shop. Classes. We have a class.
This week we have Thursday. I'm teaching Intro to Colorwork. Oh, it's Monday when we are recording this. I don't know when this will get posted.
Monday the 12th, so maybe later on tonight or tomorrow.
Okay, so this coming Thursday, I am teaching Intro to Colorwork with fingerless mitts, which is or arm warmers if you don't want to do the thumb hole part. So yay! I had some. This is made with. What is it? Barocco vintage. I had left over from a sweater, and red and blue is in everything I make. Let's be honest. I love these colors. I love them together. I love them on my hockey team. I love them on. Well, they just go well together too.
Yes.
They're complementing. But we're gonna make this. I'm gonna teach you how to do different charts, different motifs. I'm using a modified version of the fingerless mitts pattern from Doodle Knits. These are some of their base charts. So, and I mean, I have, as an example for the class, I have a book of Doodle Knit cards, because what Doodle Knits is they basically have doodles and they put them on charts, and you can do stranded color work with that. So it's gonna be fun.
And yeah, that'll be definitely fun. It's also introductory because I want to bring Doodle in. I love the idea. I bought a few of their patterns myself. I just
Haven't
done anything. No,
it happens.
Yeah.
And so I definitely won't get what we call second sock syndrome, because the second arm warmer / mitt is going to be made during class. And I will have a full set.
So it's kind of a whip.
It is like part whip, part FO.
Yeah.
Like fresh off, finished object, whatever you want to call it.
Something. FFO. Yeah.
Yes. But
that's good.
That's class this week.
Yeah.
Saturday we have our sip and stitch.
Is it this Saturday?
It is this Saturday.
Ooh, so everybody who's local, give us a holler, a shout. It's $25. You come in, you can do our project or not.
Go grab it.
It's up to you. You can bring whatever beverage you prefer. Could be a Coke, water, could be beer. I don't,
This month's theme. We don't have a sip and stitch every week, at least not in the store.
No.
Maybe at home. We have this month coasters. We have a crocheted version, and then we have a knitted version, which is super cute. So a little sunflower themed, and we'll have the patterns for that. And the kits are
$7.
$7.
And then of course I'll have snacks. Last sip and stitch, I kind of like way overdid the snack situation, so I'm gonna pair it. I'm gonna just bring it down a little bit, just a little.
And I know that's this month, and we are in the works talking about potentially moving our June 1 out of the shop for World Knit in Public Day, or crochet in Public Day if you crochet.
It should just be yarn in public.
Yarn in public, yeah.
Yarn in public. Because I don't like excluding anyone.
No, why are we gatekeeping yarn? Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand why people do that. Like, well, I don't care if you're young, old, you crochet with it, you knit with it, you throw it at people. Don't.
Right.
Well,
You can play with yarn.
yeah.
Any way you want.
Yeah.
You can knot it. Just not. Well, nail binding. Nail binding
Nail binding?
was the first form. I think I'm saying it wrong, but it's the first form of knit / crochet
Okay.
that there is, and they found a mitt. I think it was in Egypt. Yeah, nail binding. Let me see.
It's interesting to see like what cultures call fiber arts. I was recently reading / watching Outlander by Diana Gabaldon, and she calls it, because it's the 1700 Scotland, they call it click it, because the needles click.
Oh, click, click, click. Oh, cool. It is. It's nail binding, and you can still get the needles.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I want to say it's like a cross between knitting and crocheting, but they feel like it's the first form of crochet. Of course, nobody knows where crocheting came from. When it first sprang up and got popular, it was the poorer sector, and they were making lace
Oh, interesting.
to sell, to make money. And then of course, then the rich people said, well, I could do that too. So
I wonder if it came up because crocheting uses less yarn. No. It uses less time. More yarn, less time.
Yes.
Just kidding.
More yarn, less time.
See, that's spacey again.
Yes. It's okay.
Yeah.
She had a full day.
I did.
Because it's Monday.
It's Monday. We're back from a weekend. We had state testing I work at high school. We had state testing last week, so last week was just a nightmare.
I've been seeing one of the New Jersey commercials is, even if your kids are bringing home perfect
good report cards, they're still not learning. I'm like, that's not true.
Okay, good.
That, like, our kid, like, yes, there's to a point, right? Like, in art, they might be bringing home an A but not be Picasso.
Right.
But when it comes to your core classes like English and math, I don't know any teacher that's going to pass somebody that's not getting the concepts.
Right.
You know?
You have to learn the grammar. You have to.
You have to be able.
You need to be 2 + 2 before you can go 4 × 4. So.
Right. And if you are being tested on algebraic equations and you don't know your algebraic equations, you're not getting an A on your report card.
Exactly.
So
yeah,
commercial.
I've seen that. I've been off for 2 days, so I've been binge watching Psych.
Ooh, yay!
Yes. I'm on season 3 now, and that commercial comes on like every other one.
Oh yes,
so
it
I'm
does.
like, ugh, how could this be possible?
I love Psych. Actually, I think the season finale. You've seen it before, right?
Yes.
So spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen it, but I think the season finale of the 3rd season is my favorite because it's Yang, the yin yang killer.
I haven't gotten there yet, so
Okay.
don't re-spoil it for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it is hands down though
The best.
my favorite. My favorite season finale and my favorite episode, I think, of Psych.
Okay, I can't wait to get there then. So I just left off. His father Henry.
Yes.
His big case.
Oh, okay.
And how the guy got left off on a
Yes,
technicality.
yes.
So that was the last one I just watched. So
Okay.
when we're done here, I'll go back and watch some more.
Oh.
So new things in the shop.
Yes.
All right, let me make sure we're staying on track. New things in the shop. So we had a lovely lady come by, and this is called Unique Fiber Art by Sue. Suze.
Sue or Suzanne? Or Suze?
It says S-U-Z, so I'm going to say Suze.
Suze?
Suzanne Hederick.
Okay.
So she makes these wonderful rope bowls. And she brought in her soft ones so that, as you can see, like they can collapse and you can carry things with you. So I have this beautiful, it reminds me of like an English garden, like rose and moss. And then I have...
It goes well with the Heard It on the Grapevine.
Yes.
So
And then we have like a seaside-y.
this one.
Yes, very teal, but she hand paints the rope first. And then she
sews them together.
And then one more, which I swear, this one's my favorite. I don't know, I've been loving green lately.
Okay.
Green is my color lately, so there you go. This one's also kind of, I would say this is kind of beachy too, because it's very,
Yeah.
I don't know, just,
I feel like ocean and seaweed.
yes.
Okay.
Yes, I like that. So she also does, I have these lovely bags. She takes cast-offs.
So she upcycles.
Yes. And somebody was throwing out this quilt. This quilt is from the 1930s. So you can actually see where it's threadbare and everything. And she repurposes them and makes these really cute. Look at the pockets inside. And she has another one. This one was just, she doesn't know when this quilt was from, but this one was just another offshoot quilt. But I thought, how cool is that?
The pattern reminds me very 40s.
Yeah, I really like it, and I think it's this one. It goes well with this month's whole flower thing with
the coasters.
Yeah, little sunflowers in there. And then the other new bag.
Well, no, wait. She also makes these.
Oh yeah, let's do that
because it's the same person.
Same person. I'm dropping everything.
So she makes these really cool journals. And she again finds things and repurposes them, and it's like scrapbook, right? But you can put your notes, your concert tickets, your receipts, whatever you want in there. Like she's got some old lined paper. One of them has a map. Oh look, you can see it's an old check from like a restaurant.
I think this is the travel journal.
Okay.
So I think this one is
Has
the
the
one
maps.
with the map, and look at that, an old phone book. Isn't that funny? Or is that phone book?
Is that a phone book?
No, I think that's part of the map. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's like the legend of the map, all the cities.
Oh yeah, I see.
Cambria, Cambridge. Oh, look at that.
The music notes.
There's some music in there.
So every page is different, and it's really cool
Yes.
way to repurpose some stuff. Because one person's trash is another person's treasure.
This one here, I mean, even here, like on the front, she's got, and it says family right there. Not that you can see that, but when you open it on the front page, you can actually write, who it belongs to, and there's a little pocket there that you can always stick things into, and it's just amazing. I'm like almost half terrified to buy one and write in it.
And like when I get journals like this, the same thing. I'm like, it's too pretty to write.
Right. But it's not. I mean, so the way she does it too, you can add. So the seam here.
Oh, it's elastic.
Yes. So you can keep adding pieces
and more paper.
And more paper.
Okay.
Or if you absolutely hate something that you wrote on, or you were like, I need to get rid of that. Nobody can see that.
You can without ruining the journal.
Exactly.
Oh, very cool.
So there they are, pretty junk journals.
They're junk. Okay.
Junk journals. Okay, so then that's it for art.
For Sue's unique fiber art.
Yes, unique fiber art.
But
we did have
from Happy Planet bags.
from Happy Planet,
which we talked about last time.
Yes, she made these cute little notions, which it could be a notion bag,
It could be a pencil holder, a pen holder,
crochet hooks.
Yes.
Yes, and these are really, really adorable. I've already sold 2 of them.
And who needs another reason for another bag? I have so many bags.
Well, somebody said to me recently, I think it was Jill, that you should have a small pouch with each project.
Huh.
If you have multiple projects, and I have lost so many things in the past couple of weeks. I couldn't find my sock roller today.
Okay.
Because I had put it in one bag and my socks in another bag.
Oh, okay, that makes sense then.
And then my tapestry needle, I have one that's really super tiny and thin, and one that's the bigger needles.
Yeah.
I need the tiny and thin one. I have no idea where it went. It's gone, but that's the one I need for the socks.
Makes sense. Okay.
Where the heck did I put it?
I don't know. I lost. So I had, I told you my aunt's cat took the tape measure.
Yeah.
So she found it. She found my tape measure,
Okay.
but it's up in freehold still. So I have 2 others at home. I lost one. And then I had to go hunting, and I was like, oh, let me go hunting for my purple one.
Yeah.
I found my wool walk one that I didn't even know I was missing. So
There you
I
go.
still can't find my purple one.
Right.
So having a bag with every project would be smart.
Yes.
And when you're like us and have 10 million projects, then you need 10 million bags.
Especially because I have stuff that I have here, but then I'm like, you know what, I want to work on it at home tonight.
Yes.
And I take it home. And then I have to bring it back. But then, oh wait, I took this out of the bag to put on my nightstand, and now
Yeah, I have mindless projects that I take to school with me, so during my lunch break, I can just sit there and knit, or sometimes during faculty meetings, because I'm very guilty about that, I'll just sit there and knit something mindless so I can still pay attention. But then I have stuff that I bring here,
Right.
and then I have stuff that I sit on the couch and do, because now my husband's got it in his head that he needs me to sit on the couch and watch him play video games.
Yes.
So that we can have something in common, even though I could not care less.
Right. So I do that
With Dan.
with Dan. And a lot of times he's watching a horror movie and I'm reading a book or
Okay.
whatever. But the Last of Us.
Oh, yes. He's playing the video game. We haven't seen the show yet. He doesn't want to be spoiled on the show because he's not done with the game.
He didn't beat the game yet?
Well, there's multiple games.
Yeah.
So I think he's on the second game.
Well, then I think you can watch the
First
first.
season.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. So, like, I watch it because I enjoy the show. But I'm knitting too.
Yeah.
But I do socks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it's mindless and it's.
Right. Yeah.
I thought that the blanket was gonna be the heart blanket that I'm making was gonna be a little mindless, but it is not.
Ah.
So on the purl rows, on the wrong side rows, definitely mindless because you're just purling all the way
Okay, good.
across. But on the right side rows, because you have to every so many stitches is a yarn over or a knit two or a slip.
Can you do like the stitch markers in between?
No, because it changes every row. Because you're making the heart.
Oh, you're making the heart.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's fun. It makes me pay attention.
It's true.
Who says knitting is not thoughtful?
Exactly. It's very.
But yeah.
And then
We got off track again.
I have no idea.
We were
I have
talking about bags.
We talked about the bags. We talked about the bowls and the carry-alls and the things.
What else? Oh, the
I have-
twice shared sheep.
I have some twice shared sheep project journals, and I have two. Somebody was looking for one.
We cannot remember who. So if that's you, we have them. Yay!
I don't. Whoever it was had said they wanted the
flower one, but they are out of stock.
They are. They won't be back in stock until like mid-June, I think it is. So if you want it right this second, sheep is the way to go.
Yes.
If not, you can wait a month.
And I know, like, I need another thing. Like, I need another hole in my head. And every time you get those in, I'm like,
I know.
but I don't need it.
You don't.
No.
You have a binder.
I do. I have a binder from Della Q, and it holds most of my needles and crochet hooks.
And your cards, your
Yeah. Oh, my
Doodles.
doodle knit binder.
Yes. Oh wait, that's a separate binder.
That is a separate binder.
Oh, see, she's so.
I put stickers on everything too. I love stickers. So it's just, but yeah, all of my doodle knits and projects are in here.
Look at that.
So and then you just take out the card that you want, and here's your little doodle knit chart.
How cool is that?
I don't want to show them too close to the camera because I don't want doodle knits to get mad at me.
Yeah, no.
They're from Pacific Knit Company.
Yes.
Or Co.
Yeah.
I don't want them to get mad at me for
No.
showing them on video.
No. And they do fun things too. They do like a monthly.
Yes, so I am subscribed to Doodle of the Month. It's $15. Well, I pay $15 and I get them digitally and physically because I like collecting things because I am crazy. And I get 6 new cards every month. And
6.
yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just like one
No,
card.
it's 6 cards a month. And then April, so they come out at the end of each month. So April's was beach themed. So I
Ooh.
have 6 new beach things to play with.
And they did do a free one recently. It was cheese.
Yes.
I did get that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I want cheese. I want cheese. Who doesn't like cheese?
Oh my goodness. What else we got going on here?
I have these cute little things. So I have cable locks, and I have some for the smaller ones. Not that you can really see that, but there we go. And then I have the larger ones.
So I know. So when I saw those in, I was thinking of the Cove bag for the drawstrings.
Right.
But then somebody said you can use them for needles.
Yes.
For
so
needle locking.
when you push in the little thing, the thing you can put your
The
needle
thing
through
with
it.
on the button.
Yeah, the button thing that has a spring on it. It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Um,
Just like the zoom from Star Wars.
It's a zoom. Anyway.
That's Sarah for lightsaber.
Yes. And she understood because she's Sarah. But yes, they slip right on your needles.
Okay.
And they lock it so that...
So you can't just slide it off even though it's a metal needle? Interesting.
It's not supposed to. So, and then I got in snag-free stitch markers. So these can be used knitting or crochet.
Okay.
Because
they've got the lobster claw.
Yeah. And there are 4 of them. You can buy the entire set because I didn't realize it's a set.
Oh.
So it's four pink, green, blue, and yellow set for $20. Or if you just want one of the other colors, I just put them up for $5. Because I figured, you know, they're cute and special.
Are these also from Twice Sheared Sheep?
All from Twice Sheared Sheep.
Okay.
So.
Oh no, it's Fox and Pine has the needle stoppers.
Yes.
Which
which
can
are
be addicting.
They're the plasticky ones.
Yes.
Which those and doodle knits are like on my list of bringing into the shop.
Okay.
I definitely want to bring both of them into the shop because I just think that they're so much fun.
Yes, Fox and Pine. I know you got to see it in person during Wool Walk. I have a couple at home. Fox and Pine has Notion like little plastic holders and they're magnetic, so they like fold out, and it has like a bigger compartment for cable needles, a smaller one for like stitch markers or needle minders and stuff. I love it. Absolutely.
One of the girls from the knitting group got one, and it is so cool. She brings it every Wednesday.
Yes. Oh, she was here
for the Ravelry.
For the Ravelry class.
Yeah.
Yes, I got to see her because she pulled it out, and I was like, I have that at home.
Yes. Oh, I made something.
Yes.
Yes. Just a little thing because Twice Sheared Sheep did have a cast-on counter.
Oh, right.
But when I got them in,
so you can put, these are so you can put stitch markers every so many stitches if you're casting on a lot. Like I casted on 180 stitches for that blanket.
Right.
So every 10 stitches or 20 stitches, you can put a marker.
But, and most of us do that anyway, we just use random markers. But theirs start at 50. So it's 50, 100, 150, and I was like, oh.
How many people are casting on 400 at a time?
Exactly. So I have a bunch of these lovely little numbers, and I did ones for knitting, some small ones. I have the larger ones, and I did make up ones for crocheting with the little light bulb.
Oh.
But for some reason they're not over there, but you see how cute they are.
And you did them by single
Tens.
digits.
Yeah, single digits. So you can do by 10s, by 20s.
Okay.
However you want. And then Sarah was doing the Sophie scarf.
Yes. Okay. So I had, and Sarah also makes them row counters, so you could just slip every row. And I had seen, and I said, why don't you make these where it's an odd set and an even set, so you can have one hanging on each side, so when you're knitting straight, you're not knitting in the round.
Right.
You can still keep track.
You can, yeah. So I have, there they are.
Yes.
Whoops, they are like going crazy.
And these are a game changer for something like the Sophie scarf, where every 6 rows or every 6th row you have to either decrease or increase.
Right.
And because it's a pain in the butt. I figured out a way to count the sides, but it was a pain in the butt. So these are a lifesaver.
So I have a couple of these in.
Oh, I think I have my Sophie scarf. I don't think I ever showed it off.
Oh,
Again,
there it
ends
is.
are out and about, but yes, I made the small version of the Sophie scarf, so you can. It's just like a little ascot-y thing. I think I'm gonna put it on. I have this like a big tote bag and make it like a cute bow
for the team.
No. This is just some DK I had.
No, I mean like your team tote bag
No.
because it matches.
Oh, it's a little dark though.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a brighter red. But I had bought this, was left over. I'm trying so hard to get through my stash, and I know we all say that, and then we buy more yarn. But I had bought this and a gray to make a sweater with like a yoke design that I never got around to, so I repurposed it for my Sophie.
And aren't you using the rest of that for the
No.
sideways?
This is
No, the sideways tank.
Oh no, that's the Kobasi.
Oh, that's not the Kobasi.
No, this
Oh.
is from the store that shall not be named.
Oh, okay.
Because we don't like some of their policies. And before I knew about their policies, I had bought DK yarn from them, and it's very soft though.
It is really soft. Wow.
Yeah. So no.
Oh, that store.
Yes. Yes. It has an H and an L are their initials.
Gotcha.
Yes. But no,
Oh, that's the Kobasi.
This is the Kobasi. So Kobasi is made from it's haiku yarns. It is cotton, bamboo, and silk, hence the name Kobasi. Or yeah, I think I'm pronouncing that right.
You are.
And this is the sideways tank modified for a shorter individual because I'm literally under 5 feet. It sucks.
Oh, I never noticed. Are we the same height?
I'm 4'11".
Me too.
Well, my license says 4'11". I think I'm like 4'10 3/4.
My license says 5 because
you know, why not? If they're gonna give you that inch.
yeah, I'm taking it.
I mean,
Usually in shoes, I'm 5.
okay.
If I take my shoes off, I am 4'11".
Yeah, I wear heels and people are still like, wow, you're short.
Mhm.
Yeah, I am.
At 4'10", 4'10" and under, you qualify for benefits. I had to look that up.
What?
Yeah.
So when I am old and I shrink, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, but this is a good segue for June. I was thinking
Yes.
we were thinking of doing a crochet. This would be the crocheted tank top, and then a knitted tank top class for summer. So if you're interested, that's going to be coming out soon.
Yeah, next month. Hopefully in the next week or so we'll have it
Yes.
formulated somewhat in our brain.
Yes, that is a not for today discussion because my brain is fried.
Mush.
Oh, we didn't talk about we talked about we have the color work class, we have the sip and stitch.
Yes.
We also have our third block of the month.
Yes, we do.
That Sarah doesn't know about.
I still don't know what the block is.
I'm excited. I made the knit and crochet patterns, so if they suck, I can't even blame her.
No.
All
I know is two
colors.
Mhm.
Yes, and that's all anybody knows is 2 colors in yarn of your choice with the hook or needle size that you need, and we'll practice some new techniques.
So much fun.
I'm really excited for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, one of the other ideas that we were toying around with since summer is approaching is doing maybe like a kids workshop, maybe like once a week or something like that. So we'll talk about that more.
Yeah, I know. At least in the high school, I had kids when they see me, because I don't hide my yarn in my office. Meh. If they want to see it, they see it. I don't care. I've had a lot of interest in starting a club at the high school for fiber arts. So I think something like that might be popular.
Yes. And I feel like some of the younger girls don't want to sit around with the older ladies.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I don't want to sit. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love you all.
Yes, thank you.
I don't count you as one of the older ladies, though.
You know, my kids say the same thing.
Because you don't act like one of the older ladies.
Yeah. I'm a younger, older lady.
And I'm an older, younger lady.
So it works out.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I've always had the nickname Grandma.
Because of
knitting and crocheting.
Yes.
When I worked at Disney, I was a trainer at one of the attractions there, and when we had our new round of trainers get picked, I crocheted them all a little Mickey Mouse granny square.
Oh my God, how cute.
Yeah. I don't know if any of them still have it, but
I'm sure.
it was so much fun to
I mean,
do.
because that's like, you know, that's something I would keep forever. Just because it's so adorable and it's this tiny little thing that
And
you
you can use it as a coaster, you can use it as a keepsake, you can do whatever you want with it.
Yes. Oh.
Ooh, do we have some news?
Hope was dying today.
Oh, so we might have some more Hope yarns coming.
Maybe. We'll see.
That's exciting.
Yay. Which I forgot to wish her a happy Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all the moms that are watching.
Yes. Oh, and happy Mother's
thank
Day
you.
related to you.
Thank you. We played To Hunt a Killer
Oh, which
last
one?
night. Death at a Dive Bar.
Okay, that's the first one, I think.
Yes, it's
The easy one.
It says easy, and we probably did it in about an hour.
Okay.
And it's funny because I bought it from my older son for his birthday last year, and he never cracked it open. So I'm like, well, give it to me and I'll play it. And then it sat for another 6 months. So last night I'm like, well, my husband and my younger son who lives upstairs, I'm like, why don't we play this game?
Okay.
And they were like, okay, cool. So we sat down, and I had asked Dan repeatedly in the past, not repeatedly, but a few times here and there, and he would always grumble about it. He got so into it. So it was great. It was great.
You know what that means?
I gotta buy more.
Yeah.
And this time we're gonna have to get a harder one because we all pretty much knew
Who the killer was?
who the killer was. We
Okay.
just weren't sure if there was an accomplice
Oh, okay.
or not. So a couple of us thought one person was the accomplice, and then I thought another person was an accomplice. But we did, all three of us have the actual killer.
Okay.
So that was a lot of fun.
Interesting.
Yes. So we did. My son said he wanted to do one with space. And there, I looked, there is one.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe I'll buy that for his birthday.
They also make escape room board games now too. So
Really?
instead of going to an escape room and paying like $40 or $50 a person, you can get a board game and do it.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Because all it is puzzles.
Yes, and I love puzzles, which is probably why I like math. But yeah, I just like Tomb Raider is my game.
Okay.
I love doing all the puzzles in Tomb Raider. When it gets to the like, oh, there comes wolves and you have to shoot them, I'm just like, hurry up.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
Yeah.
But so I did play. I think it's on both Xbox and PlayStation. I don't remember which one my husband was playing this on, but one of our video game journeys together, Andrew was playing Blueprints.
Oh.
And it is all puzzles.
Oh.
And it's one of those where you go through, you get a certain amount of steps, and each time you go into a room, you lose a step.
Ah.
So you then, once you're out of steps, you have to repeat the day, but now you know some more stuff, so you can like keep going, and you draw rooms like you're drawing a card.
Oh.
So your house is not always the same layout.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was so cool to see all the different puzzles and where those are the kinds of games I like.
That, me too. I mean, my first video game was way back when on the computer, and it was Myst,
Okay.
and then Riven, and
Okay.
which I never
I
finished.
think they're remaking Myst or like
I think
revising it or
yeah,
revamping it.
I think they finally came out with it on one of the game's systems.
Yes.
And
'Cause I remember.
I keep thinking like, okay, well, I'll check it out, and because we've got an Xbox, we've got a PlayStation, we've got like all the things.
Right.
So, not that I know where they are. I even have a Game Boy. I have a Game Boy Color.
You still have your Game Boy?
Well, this is new.
Oh,
wait.
okay. No, Game Boy is
The one with the flip up.
Game
No.
Boy SP?
No, not the little thingy, because I did have one of those.
A DS?
A DS.
Those are not new.
They are not new. So I got one, and I swear to you, my older son said, let me borrow that. And I was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. He borrowed it, and he swears he brought it back. Can't find it anywhere. And I have Zelda on there, and I have Super Mario and Super Mario Kart, and yeah, no, can't find it.
My dad has the original Game Boy.
Yeah.
And he's got all the game. He still has the
little
cases,
cartridges.
and he still has the cases for the game. And he's got the games in a case in like this Velcro pouch, and it's all nice.
But
and
does
neat.
he still play it?
No.
Okay.
The last time anybody played it was me, and I haven't lived with my dad in a very long time.
Right. So, because there's I don't know if they're still in the mall.
Though the video game store is not.
Oh no, they moved. So they're
Yes.
over by Target now.
Yes.
Yes. Very cool retro games.
Mhm.
Very, very neat, nifty. I went into the mall
It's
yesterday.
So sad.
Everything is gone.
Well, almost everything.
Zoomies is gone. American Eagle's gone.
Forever 21 is gone, but they closed all their stores.
Like, oh, did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like nationwide. They're
No, the
gone.
only stores that we saw there yesterday was Claire's,
Mhm.
Journeys, Hot Topic,
Yep.
Bath and Body Works,
And Victoria's Secret.
and
is still
Victoria's
there.
Secrets,
They-
and Macy's.
They do have the the record store up where the
Yes.
the game store used to be, but they also have underneath that the arcade.
I know. I want to go play.
Andrew likes the arcade. I haven't been there yet.
I can't get Dan to go. Yeah, was it $7 an hour?
Something like that.
And
7
it's
or
not
10.
a lot of money.
And they're not like, okay, so if you're in there for 40 minutes, they don't charge you the full hour. They prorate it.
Oh,
At least that's what Andrew told me, because he went with his friend when his friend was visiting a couple weeks ago, and they like prorate it based on, because you pay when you leave. You don't
Oh, okay.
pay when you.
see, that's so cool.
Yeah.
You've got all the games.
Yeah, and I feel like our mall needs more things like that.
Yeah,
Because it is dying.
it is. Well, I heard one of the Monmouth malls, they turned off the
Yeah.
lights on the seniors,
Oh.
like without not even an hour's notice.
Oh my God.
The senior group that goes there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I read that.
I know the Monmouth Mall, they like are turning into an outdoor mall.
So it's that one.
Okay.
It is that one, yeah. Because that used to be the big mall.
Yes. I saw, I was like, oh, they're turning this and changing everything. But then I got an email from Barnes & Noble, and they're like, brand new store in Monmouth Mall. So I don't know what's going on with
Yeah,
them.
it's all confusing. So it's
I
very
know.
sad. Very sad. Oh, I did get restocked of the sock rollers, which
The slap
are
bracelets.
yes, which every time I do it, it doesn't work. There it goes.
Yay.
So
I love the slap bracelets.
yes, they're so much fun. I will just sit here and click it. It's like my
I
fidget.
do all the time.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
do we have anything else to go over?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because we went over our classes for this
Yes.
month.
I know last week started the new hours.
Yes, Tuesday through Saturday, and Fridays, all day Friday. You can come and sit and knit, which nobody did last Friday, which I expected that.
Right.
And I'm sure a lot of people until summer.
Right, like I know you close to, because I do after school stuff, you close too early on Tuesdays and Fridays for me to get here.
Right.
So not until the end of June.
Yeah.
But I'll
Well-
come on it.
Fridays I'm open till 5, but that's still.
Yeah, I do after school stuff till 4:30.
Yeah.
But that's only until the end of May.
Okay.
So after the end of May, I'm good to go. No more after school.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
When is last day of school? June 17th?
So for the kids, graduation for the seniors is the 18th, at least in Pleasantville. And then the last day for students is that Monday the 23rd, and then last day for staff is the 25th.
Okay. So usually all the schools
Are around the same.
same in Atlantic County. It's like
Yeah.
because whatever Pleasantville does it and Atlantic City does, I think EHT does. I don't know about Galloway, so they're a little different.
I'm not sure.
Even mainland is usually right there along with EHT.
See, yeah.
So,
This is my first year in Atlantic County schools. So
oh, gotcha.
I was in Vineland and the Orange. I've been all over.
Not a bad thing.
Yeah.
No. So, well, thank you all for
Yes.
joining us, and I hope you enjoyed some of it,
All of it.
all of it, and that you'll come back and do all the things.
Yeah.
The subscribing and the following and the liking and sharing.
And comment below. Let us know what you think.
Yes.
And let us know what you'd like to see.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we'll see you next time.
See you.
Bye.